Dr. Andrea Germany is an assistant professor of practice. Dr. Joshua Awa is a postdoctoral fellow. Dr. Derek Falk is a postdoctoral fellow. Mark Frazier is an assistant professor of practice. Dr. Tanya Hansel is a full professor and the new associate dean for research. Dr. Hannah Haran is an assistant professor. Dr. Melissa Lewis is a full professor. Dr. Dana Litt is a full professor. Dr. Jennifer O'Brien is an associate professor. Dr. Kathleen Preble is an associate professor. Dr. Yao Wang is an assistant professor. And Dr. Weiwen Zhang is an assistant professor. We also would like to spotlight our promotions effective September 1st. Dr. Darlene Hunter has been promoted to Associate Professor of Practice. Professor Karen Magruder has been promoted to Associate Professor of Practice. Dr. Deanne Roper has been promoted to Associate Professor of Practice. Dr. Allison Thomason has been promoted to Associate Professor of Practice. Dr. Kathleen Lebrenz has been promoted to Associate Professor with tenure. Dr. Kathy Lee has been promoted to Associate Professor with tenure. Dr. Mickey Washburn has been promoted to Associate Professor with tenure. Dr. Diane Mishke has been promoted to Full Professor. And Dr. Eusebius Small has been promoted to Full Professor. Congratulations to Cleandra Marble. Cleandra Marble is an Academic Advisor 3 in the School of Social Work Office of Advising and Student Retention. Dr. Holly Slater is the new Associate Dean for Strategic Initiatives at the School of Social Work. Dr. Tanya Hansel is the new Associate Dean for Research at the School of Social Work. Dr. Ann Nordberg is now the Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs at the School of Social Work. Dr. Regina Pretorius is now the Associate Dean for Academic and Student Affairs at the School of Social Work. Professor Karen Magruder is now the Director of the DSW program here at the School of Social Work. Professor Tracy Orwig is now the Director of Interprofessional Education at the School of Social Work. Dr. Allison Thomason is now the MSW Program Director at the School of Social Work. Dr. Darlene Hunter is now the Undergraduate Programs Director here at the School of Social Work. And finally, Christian Womack is the new Director for Development at the School of Social Work. For our upcoming events, be sure to watch the first episode of Season 3 of Courtyard Conversations featuring Dean Kirk Foster, hosted by Jalen Jackson and Douglas Gutierrez. Video link in the description box below.